Well, as a result of the heavy snowpack that we had this year and the fact that it didn't really warm up until right about now, the rivers are really raging. And we've got Dan Smith from Vail Mountain Rescue in the studio with us to help give us some tips on how to stay safe if you do want to approach the currently raging rapids of the Eagle or Gore Creek.
Well, the biggest hint I can give you is go with a guide.
Yeah.
Among other things, there are parts of the river the guide services won't run right now. There's a reason for this. You probably don't know what those parts of the rivers are, so go with one of the guide services. It's not, it's not $5, but you're going to have a great experience. But even that has a certain element of risk. You mitigate your risk by wearing a PFD, personal flotation device. You mitigate your risk by having a whistle on that thing so people can find you, because within 10, 20 feet of the river, nobody can hear anybody. Always wear a helmet and wear it right. Put it on straight. Don't be sticking a stocking hat or a baseball hat underneath it, because it doesn't do you much good then. It's got to be tight on your skull.
Yeah.
And fasten it down. The same thing with the PFDs. People put them on and zip them to about here. That doesn't do you any good, because when somebody wants to grab you and they grab the shoulder straps of your PFD and it comes off in their hands, you're not with it.
No, you're just going to go slipping down the river.
There's a piece of webbing right here underneath these, and so on almost all of them, all we use, that you get it tight and it's under your rib. So it's not coming off. The water will suck anything you've got on right off. It takes clothes off. One poor group, it took wallet, car keys, about everything. If you're in that water, anything you have is not tied down is going bye-bye.
Yeah, and if people were visiting us last year, it was almost like a lazy river out there.
Yeah, you could walk across many places, and the fly fishermen were. Fly fishermen, same thing. You're standing with your feet in the water, or you're within 10 feet of the bank. Have a PFD on.
Yeah.
This one's a pretty nice one. I like it because it's got a whole lot of pockets. And remember, I'm the old fat guy in the warm room with the radios, and sometimes I'm the old fat guy standing on the creek bank. I need a lot of pockets to carry things. The throw bag is what you have to help other people. Don't be going in the water after somebody who's in.
Yeah.
You're just going to put another person in the water that's going to be at risk. Reach, throw, row, go. If you can reach them with somebody holding onto the back of your pants and pull them in. Throw the rope out of it, throw bag out to people and let the current swing them in. Don't try and be pulling them in. Sticks, brooms, ladders, anything you can use to let that person grab something. But don't go in the water after them. You're not going to have a good experience, and you're probably not going to help them.
No, and to your original point, if you are wanting to get out in the river and experience the rapids, I don't think you're going to have a good experience unless you have a guide.
Yeah, or you're very, you're Ken Hovey, who we know does this show a few times. Yeah, Ken can go do that. Don't be doing it on your own unless you're that good. And if you don't know who Ken Hovey is, or Chris Johnson, or a few of the others, you're not that good.
Yeah.
So don't be doing this stuff.
Yeah. And we're probably expecting the water to potentially stay at this level through July, maybe into August, because there's still so much snow.
Oh, I mean, nobody knows when, but it's gonna peak and it's gonna stay there till the snow comes down. And if you look across the way here at the bald above Beaver Creek, there's only two little spots of rock in the center of it. Otherwise, it's all snow.
Yeah.
And you look back at Grouse Mountain and over at Mount Jackson in New York, there's a lot of snow up there.
Yeah, the New York range is still loaded.
If you go up on the Vail, as Ashley's doing this morning, she's going to run into snow.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
And it's got to come down.
Well, thank you so much for coming on this morning, Dan. Appreciate all the great tips, as always. And if you do have interest in getting out and exploring the river, please make sure you've got a guide. Please make sure you've got the proper PFD, helmet, and the throw bag. Just stay safe out there, because the water is quite dangerous right now. And we're going to take a little break. We come back, we're going to take a look at the local weather with Ashley.